Welcome to Perfect Idol, brought to you by Bang Zoom Entertainment and Star Child Records. We are in for another round of auditioners being judged by our three amazing hosts. We have Mami Okada and
Hello.
Keith Silverstein.
Hello, how you doing?
And Patrick Seitz.
Buenos dias. Hello.
So far we have 5 people who have made it through total for Perfect Idol, so we're hoping to add a couple more people to our list of finalists. That being said, we're going to hop right in. We're going to welcome Laura Welsh to the show and listen to what our judges had to say about this contestant. Let us start with Patrick. Buenos dias.
Buenos dias. Well, she told me about. I feel like what a lot of people are doing is they're falling into this trap of telling me about their talents more than they're showing me their talents. I think she sort of fell into that trap. Although the thing with the nose flute was cool. If she had run with that, maybe I'd feel differently. And also, when she's talking about, watching anime back in the day versus watching it now, it sort of pinged me like, are you talking about watching it illegally? Because that's not so cool. Vocally, she did the one voice. It was pretty similar to her regular speaking voice. It was a good voice, but it sounded like a commercial read. It didn't really yell anime at me so much. So I'm going to say new.
All right. Keith.
Well, Laura, I liked your voice, but I didn't get to see enough. I felt like what you gave was just kind of like arrogant, snarky, which is cool, but then that was all. And there's so much time that you have to show me different sides of what you can do talent-wise. You also had a nose exhale thing you were kind of doing to get that snark, which you did a lot. And after like the second or third time, you start to notice that. That's something probably an engineer is going to pick on if you're doing that. Then as far as the talent, I mean, the paintings looked nice, but a lot of it was like a photo of you at the piano or a photo of you dancing. I can't really tell how good a dancer you are if I just get a photo. So, yeah, so unfortunately for me, it's a thumbs down.
Mommy, do you agree with them, or what do you think?
Yes, unfortunately, I have to agree. I liked your voice, but definitely I want to hear more range or maybe try different characters. So, and also talented, yeah, like everybody said, I saw a photo of you, but then really didn't get to see what you were doing. So I have to say no, sorry.
All right, so Laura, you're not going to be making it on to the next round for Perfect Idol. We wish you the best of luck in the future. Coming up next, we have Kalani Cooper, aka Anime Phobic. So for this one, I'd like to start with Mommy. Mommy, what did you think about Kalani's talent and voice?
Yeah, so first of all, the voice, I can see that you have a lot of characters, but all sounded a little bit slowly, and I can tell that you are not projecting from your stomach. So I definitely think you should, do some more theater, stage type of things. And then when I heard you sing, I really liked it, and I can hear more projection in the singing, so that was good. But for this time, I have to say no, sorry.
How about you, Keith?
I had lots of notes. Mic technique, I thought you could be closer to the mic. It was something that I noticed. I felt you needed to commit more, which is kind of a little bit like what Mommy was saying, because you didn't feel very present. And I think, if you're not coming from your diaphragm, at least, I mean, you can cheat it on some characters. There are whispery characters that come from a little higher place, but you've also got to show me that real, that's coming from the gut. But I did like that you showed some variety of characters. That was good. And as far as the talent, singing was okay. I guess your studio, you said, doubles as a game room, and I'm betting it triples as a bedroom. I don't know. I'm just saying. I think it's a 3-1. That's just a guess. But unfortunately, I'm giving you a thumbs down.
Patrick?
I was just thinking, I wish that Keith's room were my bedroom because it's so awesome. So I'm covetous of your background. Look at that! Anyway, yes. Focusing on Kalani. With the talent, I mean, he showed the drawing that he'd already done. Again, it's something that's already happened. He sang a bit. It didn't really set my world on fire one way or the other. With the acting side of things, just to sort of parrot what you guys were saying, I wanted more commitment. It felt like he was holding back and not really totally embracing this thing that he was doing. And people can tell. They're going to hear that lack of total engagement if you're hedging your bets, so to speak. And I wanted more differentiation in the voice. So I'm going to have to say no.
So Kalani, notes to remember, do theater, project, and really commit to your character. And I think that those are notes that every aspiring actor can really take to heart. So coming up next, we have Eddie Mendoza, aka Everyday Adventures. Will he have more luck with our judges? Let's start off with Patrick.
So, I liked the scatting. When he was scatting, the actual singing itself was all over the place. If you're going to get all cutesy with the syncopation of a well-known song, you have to do it really well. Because if you don't, everyone's going to be like, oh, the humanity! My note is, why did you do that? I actually wrote that down. With acting, on the acting side of things, this is where it redeemed it for me. I only heard the one voice, which I don't think was a great use of all the time you had, but it did allow him to have a good through line for the scene. So I am just barely going to squeak that into the S category. It is a marginally up thumb.
That's a yes from Patrick. Keith.
All right, well, Eddie, you had a cool, like, youthful voice. I like that. I wrote a note down that you need to work a little bit on breath control, so clearly there was some breathing thing that was bothering me. Did sound like you could act, so I was kind of on the fence from watching your VO portion. But then we got to the talent part, and it was weird to me, like, you're talking in the talent part, it sounded like you were acting. It was weird to me. Like, something was very unnatural. That's usually the part where I hear like a very natural, I'm just chatting with you kind of talking voice. Mm-hmm. And it felt put on, which was weird. The singing I was not a fan of. And the scatting was hilarious. But I mean, come on, you got to be good at scat. Like, people just don't. Not everybody can scat. So a lot of people don't. A lot of huge, platinum selling artists do not attempt scatting. So, and I know a director who's terrified of scatting. I won't say who. You should have played more flute, because I couldn't tell if it was your first day or you've been playing forever. So I'm giving you a skitty ba ba doo ba doo ba doo, shut up, boop ba boop ba da ba, thumbs down. Yeah, you can't have fun while judging people. I mean, what good.
Oh, Mommy.
Yeah, so voice, I really liked your voice acting, and then I thought your Japanese pronunciation was good, because as Patrick and Keith and Christina know, when you have to say Satsuki Kiryuin or Iraga Magori, you have to be able to nail that. So that's actually very good skill to have if you want to work in anime. And I could hear your emotions, so I really liked it. And talent, I liked how you put together the video. That's all I want to say. And I will give you a yes. Yes.
You have a yes! Eddie, congratulations. Will we seeing you for the finals? Will we see Nicole Martino? Patrick?
One thing I want to say, she did a much better job than others we've seen so far when they say they're like, oh, I like to adapt scripts, I like to adapt dialogue. She took a process that is hard to distill down to something you can show in a video and actually showed it, which was cool. That said, the flaps were kind of loose, and the actual read, even though this wasn't the acting portion of it, was kind of meh. On the acting side, she voiced a whole bunch of characters, but I don't think that did her any favors. Everything sort of melted together vocally, which is, something you run a risk of having happen if you're doing other voices back and forth and back and forth. I thought that's what happened. Nobody really sounded distinct once she got into the scene. So, good attempt. I especially dug the talent part, but I'm going to say no.
Thumbs down from Patrick. Let's go to Keith.
Oh, Patrick. Nicole, I thought it was clear you put a lot of work into this, into watching the VO portion, and I was impressed. I actually didn't get particularly critical or judgy about it because I just liked it. I just enjoyed it. I liked the variety that you showed in that. I thought you could act. So, I mean, I've been absolutely perfect, but I didn't think I needed to dig for more. The translation and the rewrite, that seemed all good to me. That's one of those kind of weird talents, but you did show it. And I was impressed. So, without any further ado, thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Mommy, you get to decide the fate.
Yeah, so voice acting, the voice-wise, I agreeing with Patrick because I felt like all the voices kind of sounded the same. But that said, you had a very nice voice, and I definitely liked how you showed the ADR process and for ADR writers. So I was very split between yes and no. And just because I want to hear more from you, I'll say yes for this round. But next round, if you have to step up or you won't go through.
Well, so you're through, but you have to step up. And also, Mommy, did you guys, Keith and Patrick, notice what happened with Mommy?
Yeah, Mommy was scatting.
Song. Yeah, process. It was great. All right, moving on to Dawn Vu, Asian Prinny. Dawn Vu. Let's see, who do I want to start first? Mommy, you can start.
Okay, so you have a cute voice, but I want to know what else you can do. Again, the characters kind of sounded the same and you didn't go all the way with your emotions. So I'd like to hear more. And then for talent, definitely, I can see that you have a lot of talent and makeup tutorial. Definitely, I want to kind of check it out. But this time I have to say no, sorry.
No, from Patrick, how about you?
Talent side, she had a little painting, a little dancing. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I thought the research was a little too sort of abstract of a thing to have as the talent. Again, it's not something that is being presented. I mean, I don't even know how you would present that within the confines of the video. And it's admirable. I'm all about academia, but talent-wise, it didn't really do it for me for the purposes of this competition. On the acting side of things, she gave me 3 voices. I dug one of them. By my actor math, that's nearly half. That said, I'm going to have to go with no.
How about you, Keith?
I'm going to use my save. Wait, do we not have saves? I'll start off with the talent because we had the makeup, right? I was dumbfounded by the makeup thing because I don't know if that was the hardest, coolest thing ever or whether anybody can do that. I'm just a guy. I'm like, I don't know. It looks cool. I don't know. Is that crazy? So I didn't know what to do on that one. As far as the voiceover, you seem talented. A lot of the lines were hit or miss. So like one line I really, really liked, and then another line I really, really hated. And then when we got to Buttercup's kind of emotional build-up, that's when you really lost me because I didn't believe that build at all. It just felt very amateurish. But it sounds like with work, I mean, keep it up. I think you can get there. But it wasn't quite there yet for me. So thumbs down, unfortunately.
So thumbs down for Dawn Vu. Better luck next time.
引きつけられてゆく空は彼方過去と未来交わす約束は時